we have potentially more bad news for PlayStation VR2. There's a new report that claims Sony has cut production by 20%. PlayStation Lifestyle reports Sony has reduced its PSVR2 production by 20%, according to Minchi Q, a tech insider primarily known for his analysis and projections for future Apple products. This counters a prior statement from Sony in January, where it denied reports that it had cut production numbers to the headset due to middling pre-order figures. In addition to his critical update that Sony has cut PSVR2 production, he does not share a positive outlook on AR and VR headsets for the near future in his latest Medium article. The MetaQuest Pro only shipped around 300,000 units during its product lifecycle, while Pico, the biggest AR/VR headset company in China, had shipments in 2022 that were more than 40% lower than expected. These figures, he concludes, means that AR/VR headsets like PSVR2 are not the next star product in consumer electronics in the foreseeable future. He believes Apple is one of the last hopes that this position might change, but he still thinks that the market may overestimate these headsets over the next few years in terms of their overall contribution to companies that supply components for them. So this is a pretty interesting, report that we're getting here. This is from a very reliable source when it comes to things like this. They are claiming that Sony has cut their production by 20%. And, the news for PSVR 2 has not been good. And I understand that there are those who point out that these are reports. This is not Sony saying this. You are absolutely correct. But I do think that Sony's silence is very telling. Sony's not even coming out here to refute these articles. They're just letting it happen, and it's overall just not a good look. I still think it's too early to determine whether or not PSVR 2 is going to be a success or a failure, but right now, I have to admit, it's not looking too good.